Bill, how does it make you feel taking another person's life?
Have you ever punched someone in the face, Chip?
I'm sure.
Once or twice? You feel that connection, your fist, flesh on flesh, that sound. There's nothing more visceral than that, is there, right? We could sit here, we could talk all day, but what is it to really be human? I mean, like, let's take it back. Let's take it back to our primitive state. When we were killers, when we hunted and gathered for our food, or we killed animals to eat them. Now they're just killed in factories by machines, blah, blah, right? We're totally separated from that now as a human race. So have you ever stood over a body and smelt the blood, felt the heat from the blood as it drains from the body?
No.
This will remind you of what it's like to be a human. This will remind you of who you are in the most basic sense, right? There's nothing more real than this, right? There's nothing more real than pain. Not just emotional pain, but real physical pain, right?
Do you feel that killing innocent people is a solution?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, Chip, isn't that the solution America is using all across the globe? With their drones?
I mean, are the drones throwing bombs or are they throwing candy onto little children, Chip? They kill 50 kids, Chip, to get one terrorist. Are we not plundering the third world and leaving starving and dying people behind us to keep our lifestyle? These are heavy circumstances. They don't allow for any more peaceful talks. We see the crimes. We know global warming is true. We know lobbies bought Washington. We know the financial collapse already happened, but we're still printing money to delay the end. In 50 years or even earlier, it's all over. We have more and more people on the planet and less water, food, gas, and oil. In 100 years, there will be no fucking Earth anymore. Words mean nothing anymore, right? The only way that I can affect these lives is by taking them away. The only way that I can affect you is to kill you.
Wouldn't the solution be to form a party? You know, get people to follow you, get elected, make a difference.
Get elected? Get elected into what? You're not listening to me. Get elected into what? Don't you cut the bullshit. Chip, it's not about politics, right? Whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, it really doesn't matter. All of these Democrats, Republicans, governors, they're all bought and paid for. We could vote someone in. It doesn't matter. There's lobbyists that control, right?
There are always two sides of every story, right? Everyone has an opinion. Isn't that what makes democracy so great? That the fact that we can all voice those opinions.
Yeah. As long as those voices don't change anything. Julian Assange, Hammond, Snowden, they are the prophets of our time. They are the voices that are crying out in the wilderness. And they are the ones that the state intends to martyr. We have no democracy anymore. We can't say what's on our mind. This very interview is enough to land me in jail with no trial. Forever. They'll throw me in Guantanamo. It's not our voice anymore.
Well, don't you feel you could change that?
No, I don't. I feel like this is the only way to change things.
You know, Bill, you seem like a person who has deep maternal ties, if you don't mind me saying. How do you feel about not being there when your mother passed away.
You want to talk about my mother? My mother was a good woman. She cared a lot for me. She would have done anything for me. And I would do anything for her. Nothing will ever change that. Nothing will ever change that.
Do you think she approves of your actions?
This is beyond my mother. Some things are bigger than that. Bigger than family. This is about us as a human race and how we're going to survive. Understand that? So people die. People die, Chip. But life goes on. Right? Life has to go on. No matter what. Despite everything.
Wow, that's powerful, Bill. So where do we go from here?
I'm gonna be smoked out. I'm gonna die. Right here.
So are you gonna remain a man of your word, and are you gonna let all these people go? Or are you gonna kill us?
Yeah, I'm a man of my word, Chip.
I'm gonna let all these people go. But not you.
My little puppet. You need to stay here. You're gonna stay here and die with me. And I may die here, but at least I'm gonna die with a voice.